What if I told you that in just 1 hour you could completely transform your reality? This isn't just another empty promise, it's a powerful technique that can revolutionize your mindset, unlock your deepest desires, and begin working instantly. No complicated steps, no gimmicks. This is real. Neville Goddard, one of history's most profound teachers of manifestation, left behind powerful secrets about the law of assumption and the transformative power of imagination. But there's one particular method that most seekers of wisdom consistently overlook. Today, you're about to discover it. In this video, I'll guide you through a step-by-step technique that Neville Goddard himself taught. A method that has already helped thousands create their dream life. And here's the most incredible part. When done correctly, it works within just 1 hour. Stay with me until the end, because you're about to discover something that could fundamentally change how you perceive and interact with your world forever. This isn't just another manifestation video. This is about awakening to your true creative power. Welcome to Limitless Mindset, your trusted destination for unlocking the infinite potential of your mind. If you're truly ready to transform your life from the inside out, make sure to subscribe to the channel and click that bell icon. This way, you'll never miss our latest insights into personal transformation. Before we dive deep into this life-altering technique, let's take a moment to understand the brilliant mind behind it. Neville Goddard wasn't just another self-help teacher. He was a visionary, a mystic, and a pioneer who understood the mind's untapped potential. Born in 1905, Neville dedicated his life to uncovering the profound connection between imagination and reality. Unlike his contemporaries, he didn't merely theorize. He provided practical, actionable methods that anyone could use to manifest their desires. At the heart of Neville's teachings lies a revolutionary concept, the law of assumption. This fundamental principle suggests that whatever you deeply assume to be true about your life, your abilities, or your circumstances will inevitably become your reality. Neville understood that imagination isn't mere fantasy. It's a powerful creative force capable of bending reality to align with your desires. Thousands have transformed their lives through his methods, yet his teachings remain somewhat hidden compared to modern manifestation experts. His message was crystal clear. Assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled, and reality will shift to match it. Understanding his work is crucial because the method we're about to explore comes directly from his proven teachings. Let's talk about Neville Goddard's remarkable technique that works within an hour when practiced with focus and unwavering belief. He called this method the state akin to sleep, or SATS. It's a simple yet powerful practice that uses the drowsy state between wakefulness and sleep to reprogram your mind and manifest your desires. The power of this technique lies in its timing. When you're deeply relaxed, your subconscious mind becomes uniquely receptive to new ideas and suggestions. This creates the perfect conditions for transformation. Create your sacred space. Find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. Make yourself comfortable, whether sitting or lying down. Eliminate all distractions, close your eyes, and let your body completely relax. Enter the drowsy state. Allow yourself to reach that peaceful state between wakefulness and sleep. It's that dreamy feeling just before drifting off, where your body is deeply relaxed, but your mind remains gently aware. Craft your scene. In this relaxed state, imagine a single specific scene that represents your desire already fulfilled. Keep it short but vivid. For instance, if you're manifesting career success, imagine a colleague enthusiastically congratulating you or holding your desired award. Embody the emotion. This is crucial. Neville emphasized that feeling is the secret. Don't just visualize the scene, feel it with every fiber of your being. Experience the genuine excitement, gratitude, and joy as if it's happening right now. Let these emotions flow through your entire body. Loop and believe. Stay with your scene, allowing it to naturally repeat. Let the emotions deepen with each loop. When done correctly, this process impresses your subconscious mind with the reality of your desire. Neville's method isn't mystical. It's grounded in the power of the subconscious mind and imagination's role in shaping reality. Your subconscious cannot distinguish between actual experiences and vividly imagined ones. When you picture a scene with intense emotion and belief, your subconscious accepts it as truth and begins working to align your reality with this new truth. Consider this. Professional athletes visualize victory before competing because imagining success activates the same neural pathways as actually experiencing it. Science confirms that your brain responds identically to vividly imagined and real experiences. The SATS technique leverages the drowsy state to bypass your critical conscious mind, the part that harbors doubts. When you're in this relaxed state, your subconscious becomes like fertile soil, ready to accept the seed of your imagined scene and associated feelings. Neville understood a profound truth. Your imagination isn't just a tool, it's the very foundation of your life. What you imagine, you become. What you assume, you manifest. Before we break down this transformative technique step by step, let's focus on one crucial point. This method is beautifully simple, and if you commit to it fully, you can feel the shift in just 1 hour. Step 1. Creating your sacred space. Choose a quiet, comfortable location where you won't be disturbed. This is your sanctuary for transformation. Sit or lie down comfortably, allowing your body to settle. Turn off all distractions, your phone, television, anything that might interrupt your focus. Your goal is to create a peaceful environment that encourages deep inner connection. Step 2. Entering the state. Akin to sleep. Close your eyes and begin taking slow, deep breaths. Let your body relax completely, limb by limb, muscle by muscle. You're aiming for that magical, drowsy state, not fully asleep yet not fully awake. This is when your subconscious mind becomes most receptive to new impressions. Step 3. Crafting your scene. Choose one clear, specific scene that represents your fulfilled desire. Make it short, vivid, and meaningful. For instance, if financial success is your goal, imagine hearing the words, "Congratulations on your promotion," or see yourself holding a bank statement displaying your desired amount. The key is specificity and clarity. Step 4. Embodying the emotion. This is where true transformation occurs. Don't just observe your scene, live it. Feel the genuine joy, excitement, and profound gratitude as if your desire is already realized. Let these emotions flood every cell of your being. Remember Neville's wisdom. Feeling is the secret. The stronger your emotional connection, the deeper the impression on your subconscious mind. Step 5. Looping and integration. Remain in your scene, allowing it to play naturally like a short film clip. Keep feeling the emotions as the scene repeats. Stay with this process until you either drift into sleep or return to full awareness. If you maintain relaxed focus, you'll notice an almost immediate shift in your mindset. This entire process requires just 1 hour of dedicated focus. That's all you need to plant this powerful seed in your subconscious mind. When performed correctly, the results can be astonishing. Your thoughts, actions, and even external circumstances begin aligning with your imagined reality. Let me share one of Neville's most touching success stories. a story that perfectly demonstrates how this technique can transform lives. This story is about Michael, as we'll call him, a father who found himself separated from his family due to work circumstances that had spiraled beyond his control. For 3 long years, Michael had been living alone in a different country, thousands of miles away from his wife and 2 children. The distance wasn't just physical. Visa issues, financial constraints, and legal complications had created what seemed like an impossible barrier between him and his loved ones. Every day, Michael would video call his family, but it only made his heart ache more. He could see his children growing up through a screen, missing precious moments he could never get back. His daughter had lost her first tooth, and his son had learned to ride a bike, all without him there to celebrate these milestones. Then, Michael discovered Neville Goddard's teachings. Though initially skeptical, he was desperate enough to try anything. He decided to commit fully to the technique, making it his nightly ritual. Every night, as he lay in his bed, Michael would relax into that drowsy state between sleep and wakefulness. But instead of dwelling on his separation, he created a simple, specific scene in his mind. In this scene, he was sitting at his family's dinner table, the same wooden table where they had shared thousands of meals together. He imagined every detail: the warm yellow light from the kitchen lamp, the familiar squeak of his chair, the sound of his daughter's infectious giggle as she told him about her day at school. He could smell his wife's signature pasta dish, the one she always made for family dinners. He felt the warmth of his son leaning against his arm while reaching for the bread basket. Most importantly, Michael focused on the feeling of being home, the deep contentment of being exactly where he belonged, the joy of finally being present with his family, the gratitude of having everyone he loved within arm's reach. He didn't just picture these things. He allowed himself to feel them as if they were happening right now. Night after night, he repeated this scene. He never worried about how it would happen. When doubts crept in during the day, he would return to the feeling he experienced in his nightly practice. He lived from the end, carrying the feeling of being home with his family wherever he went. Within just 3 weeks, things began to shift. First, he received an unexpected call from his former employer, offering him a new position, one that included family relocation benefits. Then a legal advisor he had never worked with before reached out, having found a previously overlooked solution to his visa issues. What had seemed impossible for 3 years resolved itself in just 2 months. The series of events that led to his family's reunion seemed so natural, yet so improbable. Looking back, Michael couldn't help but marvel at how his simple nightly practice of imagination had set in motion events beyond his conscious control. Today, Michael sits at that same dinner table every evening, surrounded by the laughter and love he once only imagined. His story teaches us something profound. When we assume the feeling of our wish fulfilled with unwavering faith, reality finds a way to match our inner experience. This remarkable story illustrates a fundamental truth that Neville Goddard taught throughout his life. What appears impossible in our physical reality becomes possible when we dare to assume it as true in our imagination. Michael's success wasn't a matter of chance or fortunate timing. It was the direct result of his faithful, consistent application of this powerful technique. Let's break down why his experience worked so perfectly. 1. He chose a scene that felt natural and personal. He didn't imagine complex scenarios or grand gestures, just a simple family dinner. This simplicity made it easy for his mind to accept the scene as real. When we choose scenes that feel natural and familiar, our subconscious mind offers less resistance. 2. He engaged all his senses. He didn't just visualize the scene, he lived it. He heard the sounds, smelled the food, felt the physical sensations, and experienced the emotions. This full sensory immersion is what makes the technique so powerful. Your subconscious mind doesn't distinguish between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. 3. He maintained unwavering faith. Even when his physical circumstances showed no immediate signs of change, he persisted in assuming the feeling of his wish fulfilled. This steadfast faith is what Neville called the secret, the ability to maintain the feeling of your desire being fulfilled regardless of external evidence. Think about this. In our physical world, we often face what seem like insurmountable obstacles: visa issues, financial constraints, legal barriers, or geographical distances. But these obstacles exist only in what Neville called the world of Caesar, the physical realm. In the realm of imagination, which is the creative force behind reality, these obstacles don't exist. When you truly grasp this principle, you understand that circumstances don't matter. Your job situation doesn't matter. Your current bank balance doesn't matter. Your present location doesn't matter. What matters is your ability to assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled and maintain that assumption until it hardens into fact. This is why persistence with the technique is so crucial. Each time you enter the state akin to sleep and live from the end of your desire, you're reinforcing a new pattern in your subconscious mind. You're literally rewiring your brain to accept your desired state as your current reality. When this acceptance becomes complete, the external world has no choice but to reshape itself to match your inner assumption. Remember, the outer world is nothing more than a reflection of your inner assumptions and beliefs. Change the inner, and the outer must follow. It's a law as reliable as gravity. Michael's story demonstrates this perfectly. He didn't need to figure out how his reunion would happen. He didn't need to solve all the practical problems. His only task was to live in his imagination the reality he desired to experience.